Both weapons are the most powerful and popular snipers. The DLQ-33 and LOCUS are mostly used in competitive and in ranked match. And if you are a sniper out there, you might be wondering which weapon you should use. So we will go through tons of comparison tests, and there are a lot of things that you need to know about, and it's going to be a really useful video for snipers. So stick till the end of the video. Hey guys, if you are new to this channel, make sure you click on that subscribe button and click on that bell to never miss a new update. The first comparison is damage. Both of these weapons are the most identical because this weapon has almost same amount of damage, accuracy, range and the mobility. However, the rate of fire of LOCUS is 57 RPM and DLQ is 50 RPM. So this causes some minor changes. The DLQ-33 is a bolt action sniper rifle and it is one of the most powerful sniper rifle in the game. Especially when facing multiple opponents, its reload is manageable and reload time can be reduced with the help of fast mag. It is a one-shot kill to the upper part of the body. The LOCUS is also a bolt action sniper rifle and it is a one-shot kill weapon above the waist. The LOCUS has good magazine capacity of 8 which can be increased to 10 with an extended magazine. Comparing the damage, both weapons are one shot to the upper part of the body, but for lower part, both weapons took 2 bullets and the only difference is that LOCUS gave little more damage. Comparing with the Suppressor, both of these weapons are one shot to the head, but when it comes to body shot, DLQ was one shot to the body and LOCUS required 2 bullets to take down my opponent. And if you are a competitive player, so I highly recommend not to use Suppressor for LOCUS, as you are not only decreasing the range, but you are also increasing the amount of bullets required to kill your opponent. The second important test is sway comparison. What is sway is basically the free movement of weapon when you are not controlling any kind of weapon recoil and you are just holding it. As you can see, the idle sway on the LOCUS is large and very irregular sway pattern. And I think the LOCUS has the largest idle sway of its class, which can be one of the main reason of hit markers. And it will take short time to take your aim back onto your target. However, crouching or going prone will increase the LOCUS center speed. On the other hand, the idle sway on the DLQ is the lowest in its class and it has extremely good scope-in sway and regular pattern, which makes the weapon very useful for close range fight. And it will be much easy to take your aim back onto your target than the LOCUS, which might be one of the main reasons why competitive players choose DLQ over the LOCUS. The third test is ADS comparison, where we will compare the scope in and scope out time. So let's start with the DLQ. DLQ took 438 milliseconds to scope in and LOCUS took 326 milliseconds to scope in. It means that the LOCUS does have faster ADS time compared to the DLQ-33, which will give you benefit for quick scopes. The scope out time for DLQ was 241 milliseconds and LOCUS took 270 milliseconds to scope out the weapon. Hence, both weapons takes almost same amount of time to scope out the weapon. Before moving on to the next test, if you are enjoying this video, make sure you hit the like button right now and let's aim for 100 likes on this video. So the next test is rate of fire comparison. Rate of fire is the frequency at which a specific weapon can fire. As both of weapons are bolt action sniper rifles, usually they have low rate of fire. The rate of fire of DLQ is 51 RPM, whereas LOCUS has a rate of fire of 56 RPM. Hence, LOCUS has pretty much high rate of fire than that of the DLQ-33. Bullets per second of LOCUS is pretty much higher than that of the DLQ, which clearly shows that the LOCUS has good rate of fire. However, the time in between the two shots for LOCUS is 0.713 seconds. And for DLQ is 0.76 seconds, which means that LOCUS will shoot little faster. The LOCUS has default magazine capacity of 8, which is pretty much enough for a sniper rifle, which can be increased to 10 with an extended magazine. The reload speed of the weapon is 3.8 seconds, which can be reduced to 2.7 seconds with the help of fast mag. On the other hand, the DLQ-33 has the default magazine capacity of 6, which can be increased to 8 with the help of extended magazine. The reload speed of the weapon is 3.6 seconds, which can be decreased to 2.5 seconds with the help of fast mag. Now let's test the sound of each weapon and learn how far they can be heard, and pay close attention for this particular test. I request you to increase the volume of your device, and for each weapon we will compare it with and without suppressor. The suppressor not only reduces the range of the weapon, but it also reduces the weapon audible distance. Without suppressor, LOCUS and DLQ was clearly audible till 90 meters, and when I use suppressor we can clearly see that the suppressor reduced the sound of the weapon and it was only audible till 35 meters for both the weapons, which means that your enemies has to come closer to hear the sound of your weapon. However, if you are engaging in long range fight, then suppressor will have the advantage. But the main drawback is that it reduces the range of the weapon, and that's why most of players use FMJ instead of suppressor. Now the next test is hipfire accuracy. The hipfire accuracy seems to be better with DLQ as it took 2 bullets to kill, whereas LOCUS almost took half of the magazine to take down my enemy, which means that LOCUS has very poor hipfire accuracy, and the LOCUS seems to be very glitchy weapon. Now let me give you a quick review of all this comparison test. In damage comparison, each weapon did extremely good job. Both of these weapons are one shot to the head and body. But when we compare it with suppressor, DLQ has some advantage over the LOCUS. In sway comparison, the DLQ has very regular idle sway pattern and it has the lowest idle sway in its class. In ADS comparison, both of the weapons are almost identical, but LOCUS has some advantage in this round as the LOCUS have faster ADS time. It will scope in the weapon much faster, which will give you benefit for quick scopes. In rate of fire comparison, LOCUS has high rate of fire and higher BPS. Both of the weapons are almost identical for reload speed and in audible distance. But in hipfire accuracy, we can clearly see that the DLQ has extremely good hipfire accuracy and LOCUS seems to have very poor hipfire accuracy. In my opinion, I think that the DLQ will be the better choice for both competitive and for ranked match. And let me know down which weapon you are going to use after watching this video. And I want to give a special shout out to my clanmates for making this video happen. And if you really enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like, and if you are new to this channel, consider subscribing. And if you want to know about top 10 weapons in Call of Duty Mobile, so click here. I'll see you next time.